Hey guys, it's Shannon, and I'm here today to talk to you about resistance to change and change in perception. And this is a huge topic for lots of people, so I thought that I would talk about my experiences in it. And so, resistance to change, we are going to talk about it in the form of nutrition today. So I know in a past video I was talking about how people would rather die than change. And in this video, I'm going to help you with changing your perception on things so that you can change and make some subtle or big lifestyle changes to enhance your life the best you can. So I'm sorry, my dog, she's walking around on the hardwood floors, so it might be annoying, but I'm sorry. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about right now is starting to eat healthy. Like let's go for instance for me, when I originally stopped eating gluten and dairy. And the reason why I stopped eating gluten and dairy was because 15 years ago, when I was stressed to the max, I was, thought I was eating healthy. And I was eating a lot of sugar though at the same time. And I was eating, lots of breads, baked goods, stuff like that. And every time I would have it, I was feeling extreme exhaustion, like chronic, debilitating fatigue. I can't even explain how bad the fatigue was. I could barely function throughout the day. And then when I would have either like subs from Subway or like any type of pizza dough within 20 minutes, I would have insane amounts of either anger or depression. Like I would feel extremely sad. And not until, a long time had passed, probably a year, maybe 2 years had gone by, where I started getting involved in holistic nutrition and started researching and reading about gluten and the effects on the body and how it creates a lot of inflammation. If your body's already gone through a lot of stress and then you have more inflammation from eating the gluten, then it was just creating a lot of havoc within my guts. And like I spoke in other videos, that we have as many neurons in our gut as we do in our brain. If you've got a lot of issues and problems going on with the gut, it does affect you psychologically as well. So really, really important that I realized right away that I needed to start cleaning that up. Now, 15, 16 years ago, there wasn't the food, the places I could go to that had the gluten-free. So there was like really nothing that I was able to do other than just pure like fruits and vegetables and lean cut meats and essential fats at the time, which was fine because it took me a long time to really learn to eat that way. But I made a commitment to myself once after about 2 weeks of going off gluten. I just had this big, heavy cloud lift from me. It was incredible. I felt more energetic than I had felt in years. I felt like clarity in my mind. I just felt happy. And then what happened was, again, because at that time there wasn't as many options as there is now, that I would have bits and pieces of gluten thinking, oh, a little bit's not going to hurt me. And literally within 20-30 minutes, out. And when I say out, like feeling like just disgusting and exhausted, that would actually affect me for the next 2 weeks. Like not just like that day or a couple hours, the next 2 weeks. So I didn't realize until, again, starting to research all of that it takes 2 to 4 weeks for gluten to completely get out of your system and for the inflammation to kind of subside as well. So along with cleaning up the gut, starting to heal that, I realized that having bits here and there of the gluten was not even worth it. It was not worth it for me. So I just made a decision in my mind that I wasn't gonna have it anymore. And I was gonna be perfectly fine with it. It was like a light switch. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna live a life of abundance because it is more powerful and freeing for me not to have it than it was when I were to have it. So in my mind, the perception and the switch that I made was that I wasn't being deprived when I didn't have it. I actually felt more alive and kept telling myself how much better I feel when I don't have it. And I actually, 15 years later, because I have done so much work on my gut and I'm living a very healthy lifestyle, I'm sure, I probably can have it and it won't affect me the same way as it did then. However, because it's still an inflammatory food, I just decide not to have it, and I feel fine. So I've never felt, after that point, I've made that switch in my mind. And so just so you know, originally it took me a year to completely decide not to have it. And so, but when I made that switch, it was a switch, and now it's been almost 16 years, and I don't feel deprived at all. And I actually find it hilarious when I have friends or family members that are like, oh, I feel so bad, you can't have this pizza, or you can't have this, and I don't feel bad at all, because I live a healthier lifestyle and I started to implement more and more healthy things, and I feel balanced, and I don't actually have the cravings, and I don't have the withdrawals of having any of those foods at all, that I'm living a great life. So I don't feel deprived in any way, shape, or form. And so this is what I try to explain to my clients and to my friends, is that it's just a switch in your mind that needs to take place on when you decide to start on eating healthy, no matter whatever your plan is that you have that, it's a choice, it's a decision that you have made to eat healthy. So when you go to a house party, when you go out with friends and there's, lots of chocolate bars and chips and all of these things there, you can look at it and say, I can't. I'm like, I'm on this program for 30 days, or I decided to start eating healthy this month, so I can't. Then you're telling your subconscious mind that you are wanting it and you're craving it. So then you're actually creating more cravings in your body, because you're telling your mind, I can't have this, but I want it. So your mind is just going to play tricks on you, and your body is going to start telling you that it's craving it. Or you can do number 2, which is tell yourself, you know what, I've made a decision. I'm choosing. I don't actually want that. I don't want that. You can actually, your mind is so powerful, you guys. It will tell your body what to do. You can think about it this way. You stress out, that is thoughts. Those are thoughts. It creates a physiological change in the body when you're stressing. So you can do the opposite when you are saying, I don't choose that. I choose to be healthy. I choose to have more vitality, more energy, and you know what? I'm gonna have this and this for lunch today. I'm gonna have this and this while I'm here. I can go to any gas station and grab chocolate bars at any point in time. It's always available anytime, anywhere now in this world, in this day and age. But I'm choosing not to, because I want better for me. I want to create a better life. I want to create a better body. I want to create a healthier mind. I want to have a healthy gut. All these wonderful things, because I want to be able to be a better parent. I want to be able to be a better friend, a better spouse, better whatever. It is all choice. And it's all about your mentality and how you are perceiving the situation. And so when you make a change in your life, you make it because you want to, and because the whole reason why you chose to make that decision is to feel better about yourself and to create a better version of you than you were in the past. Because that's what life is about, growing and evolving consistently. So anyways, I hope this little spiel helped you guys, or give you some suggestions on how you can live a better life for yourself, because this is what it's all about, is living a better life and having energy and just feeling really good. So anyways, love you guys. Talk to you soon.